Hello and welcome to your reading. This reading is for the Leo zodiac sign. All those who have a Leo sun sign, those who have a Leo moon sign, those who have a Leo ascendant in their natal chart. This reading is from for those people who have this either of these three running strongly, in their life. And this is a general reading for about 7 odd days, give or take 2 days here and there. And this is just a form of guidance which I'm sharing with you. Use your discretion while watching. And let us see what your situation is and what you are encountering right now as you're watching this. What is it for the Leos this week? It can sometimes, some of you might feel the situation has just passed recently. For some of you, you might be in the midst of it. For some, it just might be, around the corner, ready to come into your energy field. All right. So let us see what is it for Leos. What do the Leos need to know? All right. First card is the Empress card. Oops, so many. Okay. Seven of Swords. I won't take those. So are some of you running away from your feminine energy, nurturing energy? You don't want to look after yourself. This is what I'm getting for some Leos. You don't want to look after yourself. And why do you not want to look after yourself? Because you don't want to look into your emotions. You don't want to acknowledge your emotions, I would say. All right, so let me put it this way. There is some emotional thing at play, okay, which means a lot to you, which kind of nurtures you. But you are looking, you don't want to look at it. You see this fox is a sly creature, already it is always operating in a very sly manner. And here, seeing the position and the layout of the cards, you see that the fox is looking at this King of Cups. King of Cups is masculine energy with feminine energy, because the king is always talking of masculine energy. So here it talks of you, or it talks of a person. Please apply it to your situation however it fits. Sometimes it can be for both people as well, yourself and another person, whoever is coming to your mind when you're reading the situation, this reading, going through this reading. All right, so here there is somebody who is not looking at their emotions, or you're dealing with somebody who is very emotional, but they have that quality of being a king. And a king is not somebody who is supposed to do things because his emotions tell him to. He has to be a lot more practical, he has to be a lot more logical, he has to be a lot more be concerned about a larger it has to be beyond him, it has to be more than him. When it comes to our emotions, it is for ourselves, how we feel. But the way you feel, you cannot govern your kingdom because you are feeling a particular thing one day, right? So this is the energy of this person, whether it is you or another person, because they have some kind of responsibilities, or they have some kind of a thought pattern. They're very emotional, but they don't express it, and they run away from it, which leads them to not looking after themselves and not feeling good, abundant, plentiful, nurtured and nourished. These are all the words which talk about this card. So that lack of nourishment, the lack of nurturing, the lack of well-being is being experienced because you're not fulfilling your emotional requirements. You're not allowing them to surface. and you don't allow them to surface, you don't look at them, you do not acknowledge them, then obviously you cannot do anything about it, which again takes you back into that pattern of not feeling good. Yeah, you've got another card, and I will take this also. This is the Star card. Okay, what is the Star card? It is, but somewhere deep within, there is a wish that you could do this. And sometimes it also talks of that I mean, it's just slipped my mind. It's like, oh, yes, yes, yes. And some of you feel that, no, I will do it later. Like I do feel, for example, like, you say that, I'm feeling like this, I'm feeling like this. Should I do it? Should I not do it? What is the big difference? Will it make any difference? And then you say, all right, if this feeling persists for longer, or if it comes back again the next time, then I will look at it and do something about it. That is what I'm saying. You run away from it. You don't handle it, and you don't deal with it as and when it surfaces. Right? So this is your theme, that you don't do this to yourself, and then you are missing out on this kind of an energy. Now let us see what I feel I should just take a peek into why you have this behavior. Okay? Why is it that you, or whoever we are talking about, or if you know somebody who's this kind of a behavior, causes you a lot of problem? Because sometimes it does happen that people around us continuously behave in this particular manner, which kind of impacts us, because we are connected with them. So why do they behave like this? Four of Swords. They know it, but they don't want to do anything about it. This is a card of letting things be. And it's not that they do not know, they know, but they are too lazy to do it, maybe, or they don't, or it is, what is that word? It is sleeping. This thing, they're asleep to it. I mean, it sounds a little weird, but you get my point, that they're not aware of it, that, that this particular way of being, the kind of consequences it has for themselves and for others, they are unaware of it. So they are aware of the pattern, but they are not aware of the consequences of being like this. Ten of Cups. In their, imagination, or in their field, they feel that, whatever the situation is right now, it is good. I don't need to do anything about it. So they feel that, yes, whenever, they are faced with whatever they are pushing away, they say that, no, everything is fine, everything is good. Why must I work on it? Why must I deal with it? Without dealing with it also, it's fine in their perception. They feel in their perception that without acting on it, it is fine. I'm so sorry. They feel that it is fine, but no, they're not fine, because this energy is absent in their life. And the very fact that it is coming up, it means that it needs to be addressed. But they are just shying away from it. They do not want to put in that effort. They find the easy way and get out of it. And sometimes it happens that that you kind of then you develop some kind of an you use something as a crutch to get out of it. Right? So you say that, oh, again I'm getting into that situation, let me do this, it helps me come out of it, but it does not deal with it. But I think the time has come to end this cycle, because you have got Ten of Cups. I can also take it as a card of completion. So I think they are being woken up to this entire thing, which can also be confirmed with the Star card, that maybe that realization is coming upon them, that they need to put an end to this particular pattern. So for all those of you who feel that, yes, it's about time you should put an end to this pattern, let us see the guidance which you can use, and which can help you to put an end to this. Six of Wands. The moment you start, okay, just let me take these out as well. Six of Wands, Three of Swords, Nine of Wands. You have that inner desire to overcome this. Okay, you have this thing, you have that energy also in you to deal with this and emerge a winner. This is a card of victory. You have it in you, and you also know it, that you can do it. But it would require you to delve into your heart, where some unpleasant memories, emotions, and feelings are stored, which are wearing you down. I mean, why is this coming up again and again? One must understand, because it needs to be released. And to release it, you need to take certain steps. And you are not willing to take those steps. And by not willing to take the steps, you get back into that rut, which is the world card. Again, you come back full circle where you started from, and then you realize that it is not getting solved. So the situation comes up, you depend on something to help you get out of it. Either you wait it out patiently, or whatever else, some kind of an unhealthy approach you have, you use that, it starts making you feel good, you reach the opposite end of the cycle, and the moment its effect starts wearing, you reach the three-quarter position of the cycle, and there again in the three-quarter position back to zero, you start, that overwhelming, you start getting overwhelmed that the situation has come up again. So this is that cycle which plays about, which is represented by the world, and you do not want to take a good look at it, but nonetheless the cards are saying that it is wearing you out at the energy level. Nine of Wands. I mean, you can feel exhausted, you can feel drained, you sometimes feel your body does not move, you don't have the energy to do anything because your energy is getting burnt up in pushing it down. It is something to do with some kind of a painful past which you don't want to see. It's time to close it. This is what the guidance is coming, that you need to close this chapter for yourself. Sometimes it happens in our cyclic way of things, events, memories coming up again and again. Sometimes some of them come up so rapidly, and consecutively it keeps coming up one after the other, because the energy is right to deal with it and close it. So your guidance is that please try and do this now, because the opportunities are coming your way to close this. Whatever help you need from external sources are also going to support you. The universal energies, are such which are clearing up, not only, I'm talking of only Leos, but there are so many other people, who are also in the same thing, wanting to come out, and the universe creates an environment where you can heal and come out of it. So the guidance you're getting is that this is the right time to do it. Don't push it again. I mean, don't push it down again and say that I will do it later. For some reason, you're being told to look into it. What are the steps you can take to start dealing with it? Okay. I won't get into, what the situation is, because it is difficult to, figure out that for a lot of people. But yes, we can come up with certain guidance, which is going to this thing bear for all of you. One is the Moon card, Three of Cups, Queen of Swords. See, if there is a full moon or a new moon around, okay, that is the best. The energies are again, reinforcing the same thing, that is a good time to clear it and have an open-hearted conversation which talks of truth. Have an honest, open conversation. There is Three of Cups, so I think there is definitely, whatever you are experiencing, it is to do with somebody else, more than one person also, and you all need to just kind of discuss this very honestly, openly, and not shy away from anything, so that you can solve it. If you take the initiative, well and good. If you do not take if you feel that if for some reason the initiative comes from the other person, please say yes and have and clear it out for yourself. You will be free of a long cycle. That is what the card is saying. You need to set free from this cycle. You need to end it. Why are you not ending it? Because the more you stay into it, the more it is going to wear you down, the more it is going to hurt your heart. And you've got the Six of Wands confirmation that it will be a successful endeavor, this kind of a conversation. I'm not saying that this Queen of Swords speaks very truthfully, and it is it's not an emotional conversation. It is about getting facts right, but not saying who is right and who is wrong. Putting all facts very in the most truthful manner possible. You need to say that. Don't give it any emotional coloring. Don't give it an emotional perspective. State the truth for what it is. Like if you say this is an apple, it is an apple. You please don't make it out to be something else. If it is an apple, you will call it an apple. If it is a red apple, you will say it is a red apple. We have a green apple also, the golden delicious, which is slightly more yellow in color. So if it's yellow in color, yes, say it is a golden delicious. If it's a green apple in color, say that this is a green apple. That is the kind of truth you're being asked to say, because your own perception is not involved in it. You're seeing the situation for what it is without any coloring, from your side. That is what you are guided to do in your conversation, and it's all going to work out very well. That is for sure, because for some reason you got the outcome card earlier on only, Six of Wands. You will feel very happy about it, not only you, everybody concerned, because whatever one person does, the entire group gets impacted by that energy, whether it's a group or whether they're just two people. Okay, let us check for some guidance to help you in while doing this. Okay, feeling the world. This is a card of which talks of that, feeling the world, as in, the what one person feels, no, everybody feels the same. If you are feeling hurt, the other people are also feeling hurt. If other people are feeling hurt because of what you have said and done, somewhere deep within, you also know that, you did not do the right thing or the honorable thing, right? Which says that, if they are feeling hurt because of your actions, somewhere down, you have also hurt yourself with these actions. So be aware of your words, be aware of what you said in the past, be aware of what you did in the past. Okay, that is how you are connected. We are connected with the whole world. This whole world is this person, and this person is the whole world. So this whole situation talks of, whatever is running through one person is running through everybody else involved over here. You are feeling the hurt, they are feeling the hurt. They have hurt you, they are hurting themselves for having hurt you. You hurt them, you have hurt them, you are also hurting yourself by doing that to those people, right? Or to the another person concerned. So this is going to open up your sensitivity. This is going to open up your compassion. This is going to open up your empathy, so that in future you realize that, you if you look after your emotional well-being, you will not hurt another person. And sometimes another person needs to learn the same thing through you. So have the compassion towards them, that if they have erred or made a mistake, you feel it is at your cost, but they have also grown spiritually. And that is what this card says, that in case an invitation comes from another person, it is obvious that they have realized that they did something which was not the best thing to have done. They've come to make amends. So be generous to a fault, just the way you would like others to forgive you. Extend that to the others, that others also want to ask for forgiveness. And that is what the Empress energy is, that is what the feminine energy is. You flow, you be compassionate, you be empathetic, you do that to yourself from the right place, you will do that for everybody else. And compassion is all what actually makes the world run. So Leo, I hope you enjoy this reading. Thanks for watching.